let's reveal what we're going to be doing here. I have been saying for a while that I want to do a bit of a rebuild, right? So I've done my rare rebuild pretty much. There's probably one or two other players that I could bring in, but most of it's like 99% done. Now, I wanted to get the rebuild done first of all, and then once I got the rebuild done, I wanted to then pick up some players, like you can see here, I've been picking up some additional players just for limited, right? So for me, the priority this summer was to get my rebuild done for rare and to transition more out of limited and then more into rare. So now we have 21 rare cards. I'll just quickly show you some of my rare players actually, because I've now picked up quite a few more. I picked up all my goalkeepers yesterday. So Ali Varol, Miyama Yildirim, Emre Satilms, and then I also picked up Anthony Ujar. I also picked up yesterday Konstantinos Lafis, who might be actually moving on. He might be going to a club that's not covered in Sorare, but I like his I like the utility you get from him as well. So I've basically done my rare rebuild now. Now I've done that, one of the things that I want to do that I've said over the course of streams is I want to build an under-23 team, right? Because I had an under-23 team last season, but it was okay. Like, we won quite a few rewards from it, actually. But I've kind of then had to sell a lot of my players to kind of like transition into other kind of leagues I wanted to prioritize more, right? But I want to do another under-23 build, I think. And I think now's the time to do it. So, what we're going to be doing here today, guys, is you can see in the top right here, I've got a balance, right, of 0.0774, which is roughly 114 pounds, right? So roughly 115 pounds. I deposited this morning about 100 pounds, 102 pounds actually. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building from scratch here today an under-23 team for 100 pounds or less in the limited scarcity. And this is going to be your team, guys. This is not going to be my team. This is going to be your team for the new season. So what I mean by that is that we're going to build this team together and you guys are going to vote. So we're going to be doing more polls again, guys. We haven't done some polls in a while, but we're going to be doing some more polls. You guys are going to get a chance here today to vote for who you think we should build our under-23 team with, right? And then once we've had this series of votings and polls, we're then going to go out live on the stream and we're going to buy these under-23 players, right? So we have 100 budget to do it, and I think we can build a pretty decent team. We're going to have to do some scouting, of course, a little bit today. But of course, you guys are also going to be inputting the suggestions for the under-23 players. Then when we buy this under-23 team, right, we have it for the start of the new European season. Every single reward that under-23 team wins is going to be given out to the community. I'm not going to keep a single reward from this under-23 team. It's going to go out to you guys because this is a community team that we're building together. This is your team. This is not my team. Yes, I might own the cards, right? But it's your team. You guys are going to have, you guys are going to shape it. You guys are going to build it. And you guys are going to profit from it because you guys are going to be the ones that end up winning the rewards from it. As in, we get the rewards and I give them straight away. And we're only going to be playing this under-23 team in the under-23 league, right? So it's all going to be under-23 players that will be won that can then go out to you guys, which is amazing because under-23 players are some of the most sought after, some of the most in demand, some of the best and some of the most expensive players in the game. So for me to be able to give them out to you, I think it's going to be super exciting. And that's why we're going to build it together because we want to build a really, really good team, right? We want to make sure that this team can generate a consistent amount of rewards over the start of the season, which is why today, live on the stream, you guys are going to have an input into helping me build the best under-23 team that we can for less than £100. And then hopefully we can get some really good rewards for the next season that I can give out to all of you guys. Now, the one thing I want to say is the under-23 team, right, that we're going to build here today is going to be a community effort, right? So it means that everybody here on the stream can vote and can suggest players that we can then put into the rounds of voting. You do not need to be a subscriber to basically put this team together. You do not need to be a subscriber to the channel in order to be like eligible to win the rewards that we get from this team, right? This is for everybody. This is for absolutely everybody, okay? You don't need to be a subscriber on the channel here to vote. You don't need to be a subscriber to win the rewards that we get from this under-23 team. It's for everybody. It's a pure community team. And it's something that I wanted to do for a while, but I've just not really been in a position to do it, and we've just not really had the opportunity to do it. Now we do, and I'm really excited for this. So I'm going to have an under-23 team, but it's technically going to be your team, guys. You can then follow over the course of the season, and of course then get the rewards from it as well. So we've got 20 players here, guys. We've got 20 goalkeepers, right? And I think we could spend more time on this, but probably we have a nice mix here where we could do some voting, which we're going to do, and then you guys will ultimately decide who makes it through to the final 5, and then from that final 5, we then go out and buy that player live on the stream, and they become our under-23 goalkeeper in this team. Let's now start looking for defenders, guys. We've got our defenders now, guys. We've got 20 in here. We've got 20 under-23 defenders. So our under-23 defenders at the moment are Brian Reynolds, Calvin Ramsey, Umar Solet, Tim Owerman, Max Arons, Juan Miranda, Pascal Stroik, Felix Bakker, Tino Livramento, Meli Mullenstein, Milos Kerkesh, Mickey van der Ven, Wamed Omari, Maxime de Koipia, Nathan Collins, Mij Hilgers, and Devyen Wrench, plus also Saba Sazonov, David Affengruber, and Anthony Rollout. We've got a nice mix of players there, actually, and they're all fairly cheap. So I like that. Let's now have, we've got 20 at the moment. We have 20 midfielders, and I think we're good. Paul Nebel didn't make it in. I think Rice did, though. I'm pretty sure Rice made it in, no? There, Ludovic Rice made it in. Did you use MetaMask to deposit? No, I used, I made a deposit into Coinbase, and then from Coinbase, I then used my Coinbase wallet to deposit into the game. I think our, who here is really expensive? Okay, so Lavia is kind of at about £31. Enkiso is at 30. We can probably go up to that, but maybe no more. Ideally, we wouldn't really want to spend that. When we've got so many other good options here that are cheaper. Nobody here, though, is kind of like over 35, which is good. Yeah, cool. Perfect. Guys, okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we have Kalu as a forward already. So we've already got 2 forwards in here. Demon and Kulusevski are forwards. So our midfielders, we've got 20 midfielders in here. Just double check it, but I'm pretty sure we have 20 midfielders in here now. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. There you go. We have 20 midfielders in here now, and we have 2 forwards already in here because we added in Demon and also Kulusevski. So we now need, guys, another 18 forwards. So you're going to be suggesting me forward names. And the votes are at the moment 50% for Pandor and 40% for Fructal. There's only 5% for Marmajishvili. There's only 5% for Tennis, and there's only 3% for Magic. So at the moment, it is very much a 2-horse race between Fructal and Pandor. If you really want Pandor, then you can give yourself additional votes by spending your free Scout Fund coupons. If you really want Fructal, you can also do the same. And of course, you can do the same for the other players as well, right? There's about 30 seconds left here, guys, on the vote. And I promise you, whoever ends up winning this, we are going to go and buy them. So it's a really important vote here. There's about 5 seconds left here, guys. At the moment, Pandor's winning it. He's edging it. Fructal looks like he's going to miss out here. And we have our winner. We have our winner, guys. Pandor is the under-23 goalkeeper in our community under-23 team for next season. He wins with 48% of the votes, Fructal comes in at second with 38% of the votes. Marmadishvili gets 6%, Tennis gets 4%, and Majkick gets 4% too. RSK Returns contributed 5,000 free tip Scout Fund coupons for that. We are now going to go out right now and buy Ivor Pandor. Plenty of time still. So you've got still about a minute and a half to vote here. Let's find out what's going on with our offer. How crazy is that that guy said fast reply? He's online. He hasn't responded to us, has he? I don't know. If you put fast reply in your name, then you do need to be responding fast, right? Sometimes it just feels like a bit of a ploy. He's actually not online anymore. He's not online. This guy is still online. I kind of feel like we cancel this now. He was online. He saw our offer. I'm pretty sure he didn't accept it. Let's cancel that. Yeah, we're gonna cancel it and we're gonna send it to somebody else. That's the thing. That's what you got to be thinking about. You snooze, you lose. Unfortunately, the money was there. We were saying take our money. If you didn't want that, we could have maybe offered something else, right? But there's plenty more sellers here. Plenty more sellers. There's about 20 seconds left here, guys. 20 seconds for the poll. At the moment, it's Mullenstein leading the way with 52%. Wrench is in second place, but there's about 2 seconds left. And I think it's Mullenstein, isn't it? Mullenstein is the under 23 defender that you want us to go out and buy, guys. And we are going to go and buy Mullenstein right now. Oh, this is close now. Oh, dear. We have a winner. Kenneth Taylor wins with 39% of the vote. Then it is Ludovic Rice as second place. We are going to be buying Taylor and Rice. We are not going to be buying Salazar. He gave it a good run. He got 24% of the votes, but we have two with the highest amount of votes are going to be ones that we buy here. And the voting is about to finish, and I think we know who the winner is going to be here. And the winner is Ferai. With 69% of the votes, he absolutely smashed it there. There was no competition at all, really. Ligma contributed 5,000 free to Scout Fund coupons there, so thank you for using your coupons. And also, thank you to Always Horny Guy, who's now followed us. Welcome back into the channel, Always Horny Guy. Love it. So, Ferai, we're gonna literally go and buy Ferai right now. We say goodbye to Ugaud. We say goodbye to Abadar. We say goodbye to Kevin Denke. They've been knocked out. They've done really well, though, to get to the final round. And we say goodbye to Adley as well. And we're now going to go out and buy, for the community, Emmanuel Ferai here. Okay. So now when we tot this up, right, we're going to toss it up right now for you guys. So we spent £3.57. £3.57 on Rodrigo Guth. We spent £26.02 on Ludovic Rice. Then we spent £16.35 on Ferai. Plus we also spent £9.61 on Melly Mullenstein. Then we spent £28.10 on Ivor Panda. And then we spent £16 on Kenneth Taylor. Guys, do you want to know how much that comes to? Do you want to know what the exact total is, right? The exact total of what we spent here today in pounds is £99.65. We have absolutely maxed out our budget here. £99.65. That is a huge win. We've done a great job there, guys. That is a brilliant job. We had £100. We pretty much nailed the budget. And we were even able to throw in a backup player of Rodrigo Guth, who was not part of our voting, the rounds of voting or anything like that. We just figured that we would have a little bit more money left over, which we did. And how could we make the best use of it? And because our goalkeeper is Ivor Panda, who's a Fortuna Sittard goalkeeper, we figured that we might as well try and bring in Rodrigo Guth to give us a bit of a defensive stack. So we have some really good players here. Let me put this in a watch list for you guys so that you can follow it, right? Let me put it in a watch list here. Hey, are you going to start the FPL tournament again? I don't think so. No, I'm not. Probably not. Because I think if I do something like that, I'll do it in Sorare rather than FPL. So our community ballers here. Let's get rid of Salazar. We need Ludovo Rice in here. We need Kenneth Taylor, Melly Mullenstein, Ivor Panda. Let's refresh this right now. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? How many players do we have? We have 7, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on a minute. Do we have 7? No, we have 6, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We have 6 players. So all we need to do here is we just need to add in. Yeah, we need to add in Guth. We need to add in Guth here so that now this is actually our under-23 team. It's a public as well, so you guys can follow how this team does. Let's also go into the lineup builder here. Let's go into the football lineup builder. Do we do the lineup builder or do we do... No, let's do this actually. Well, actually, let's do the lineup builder. We're in the lineup builder first, right? Let's find a game week where they're all starting. Let's try game week 390, not 398. Let's try... let's actually have a little look here. When's the first game for Ivor Panda? Game week 397. Okay, so can we, on 397, can we play all of these guys together? I think we probably can, can't we? 397. And if we go into the under 23 here, where's it at? Under 23 limited. Okay, let's test this out, guys. Let's see if we can do this, right? So their first game is horrible, by the way, Fortuna. They're away to Feyenoord, so ouch. Not a good start, I don't think, in our under 23, but we are happy with him long term. So Ivor Panda, then we would have Melly Mullenstein, who's available. Then Kenneth Taylor's available. What's happened here? So our forward is not available, though. Rodrigo Guth is. Why are our forwards not available then at the moment? Let's go and find... where are they at? Yeah, so Ferrai. So when is he playing then? 397. Oh, look at that. So 397, he's not playing in 397. How unlucky is that? So the first time we can play this team then is what? Is it game week? It's not going to be game week 399 though, is it? It is game week 399. So if we go back here, and then we switch this to game week 399, we should then be able to select everybody. So game week 399 is basically in a month's time, guys, from the 18th of August to the 22nd of August, right? That's the weekend. And then we would have Panda, who, to be fair, look, Panda actually has a way better game for us to be starting this series off. He's at home against Almere City, which is pretty good. So we could technically do this if we wanted to. Have we got everyone? We've got everyone, haven't we? Yeah, look, even Kenneth Taylor. And then we could kind of do this here if we wanted the... We could, like, that's okay. Yeah, we'd probably stack it. So this is the team right now that you guys voted for. So it hasn't included Rodrigo Guth. But I think if we were going to run this team in this game week, which we would, we'd probably end up doing Rodrigo Guth instead. Because he just has a way better fixture. And then we have kind of like these two stacks which are going on. Yeah, Hamburg at home. And then also Fortuna at home. And then look at this here. Kenneth Taylor is away against, what's that team? Excelsior, right? We've actually got a really good chance here, I think. In the first game week that they're all playing, we've got a really good chance to win a card reward here. I think we will win a card reward, actually, in the first game week that we play this team. I'd be very surprised if we don't. We've got the fixtures to do it. Did you check how many rewards this would have won together last season? Yeah, let's do that now as well. Let's do that. I think we have to do it. Here we go, here. Historical performance, and then... we go back. We go further back. This would have won 0 rewards. But I think we need to almost do it in the concepts beta, no? Because then we can like have more filters here. Because this is kind of like showing us how the teams would do, but probably not when they're all playing. Why don't we bring it up here as well, just quickly, in the concepts beta here. Yeah, Mullenstein probably needs to be in as well, doesn't he? You're right. Let's do this here, not cap 24, let's do under 23. And then if we type in Panda here, like that, and then we throw in Mullenstein. Melly Mullenstein, because he would be our main defender in this team, right? We're only really going to be playing Rodrigo Guth, if it kind of makes sense, right? And then midfielder-wise, we would then do Taylor, Kenneth Taylor, like that. And then forward-wise, we would then have the two here of Ferrari, like that. And then we would go with Ludovic Rice as well, like that. Okay. So this team, you can see here, look. This team, which we've just built live on the stream, this team, if you bought all of these players at the list price right now, at the floor price, you would buy them for £101. So we technically saved ourselves about £2 to get it under the budget of 100. So this is definitely around a £100 build. The averages you can see are about £97. So we ended up spending, though, roughly £2 more. That's not true, actually. That's not true. Because if you think about this, right, we bought an additional player too, didn't we? To get our budget under like £100. So this is not factoring in Rodrigo Guth here. So we actually done very well. Because if this team alone costs £100 and we spent 99 with an additional player that costs about £3.50, then we've done very good with our negotiating. Yeah, very good. You can see that there's no rewards, though. That's over the last 3 months. Over the last 6 months, nothing. Year to date, nothing. Year, nothing. And in an all-time, nothing. And it's only showing the game weeks where they all played. So this team, based on all of these guys playing, wouldn't have won anything. But to be honest with you, I've got to be completely honest with you, I don't tend to really go much off this, right? Because a lot of the players' situations can change too. So I like this team. I think this team will win rewards. Yeah, I think this team will win. Let's take a little screenshot of this. I like this team. This is our under-23 team, guys. This is our under-23 team that we are going to be running this season. And every single, and I mean that, every single reward that this team wins are going to be given out to you guys. And if we look at the first game here of the season, let's go back here. This is basically the first game week that we're going to be able to play this team, and it's in game week 399. And I have to be honest and say that I really like our chances here to get off to a good start, because we have Ivan Panda and Rodrigo Guth with a home game against Almere City, who are the newly promoted team into the Eredivisie. Then we have Kenneth Taylor, who's our midfielder, our only midfielder in this build, actually. He's away against Excelsior for Ajax, which is a pretty good fixture on paper. And then we have a nice home game for Ludovic Rice and then Emmanuel Ferrari against Hertha Berlin. Yeah, they do have the toughest match, though, because obviously Hertha got relegated from the Bundesliga, so it's a little bit tricky. But the fact they have the home advantage there is pretty good still. I quite like this. I really like this, guys. So we've done a build here today. Let me just show you it again. This build here, we've gone out and we've bought this today. So if you're just tuning in and you don't know about what we've been doing here, I decided to treat the community by depositing £100 into the game and then getting the community to then vote over the last few hours as to what under 23 players they would like us to basically buy and put in a build to compete in the under 23 competition next season in Sorare. And the reason why the community have had such a big part in this team build is because every single reward that this team wins is going to go out to the community. I am not going to be keeping any of the rewards here. So I bought the team with my own money, which I was happy to do. Because I thought this was going to be really fun to do, and it has been a lot of fun putting this team together. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for the community to follow it too, because all of you guys that contributed to this team being built here today, with all the votes and all the suggestions that you made on the players, like, this is your under 23 team. So if you don't actually own an under 23 team in Sorare, this is your under 23 team, because it is going to be playing for you every single game week. And it's going to be trying to win you rewards. And when we do win rewards, I'm then going to be giving them away. And so let's see if we can win some great under 23 players, right? Next season. It's going to be so fun to watch, honestly. And I'm really happy with the players that you guys have suggested and picked and voted for as well. There's a lot of players in there as well that I think have more potential to grow. Like Ferrai, for example. Ludovic Rice has more potential to grow. Kenneth Taylor can grow more. Mullenstein, he's been going to bigger and better heights since he's moved to Vitesse as well, which is L5 and L15 show. We've got a good team here. Plus, we've also got Rodrigo Guth as well, who's our backup. Let's go into Pookie now, really quickly. Let's go into Pookie for the last 10 minutes or so, because I want to update you guys. I know there's a few of you out there that want to know how we got on with our 2-1 experiment, right? So I want to show you how we got on in Pookie with our 2-1 experiment. If you don't know what this is, by the way, if you're brand new to this game, then this is Pookie. We also cover this on the streams. It's been a bit of a different stream here today where we've not had as much time to cover it, but we also don't have a lot to do on it today because we are waiting for our energy to refresh. And so tomorrow we will start to look at and plan our predictions for the next upcoming games in the week. However, it's a Web3 sports prediction game. You collect these Pokeballs, these digital footballs, to make predictions on football games. And they almost act like Sorare cards. So once you have one, you own it forever. And you can make it bigger, stronger, better, more powerful to give you bigger boost in a game week on your predictions, right? You can also sell it. It has real world value. It exists on the blockchain. And as long as you have at least one of these Pokeballs here, then you can play in what's called the Pro Leagues and earn crypto just from predicting on football games. And what I'm going to show you right now, first of all, the link is in the chat there. What I'm going to show you is how I got on from the last game week, right? So we competed in the USA League and we done something really cool. So in match day 12, we basically predicted all the games with a 2-1 scoreline. So we called it the 2-1 experiment. So we done no analysis. We spent no time looking into any of the games or anything like that whatsoever. We literally entered in 2-1 for every single game to show you guys that even if you don't have the time to invest in analyzing games and looking into the stats and trying to really work out accurately what the actual scorelines could be in games, you could literally just put 2-1 in for every single game in the MLS League, the USA League, and you could still do fantastic, which is what we have done here. We got 2 perfect correct scores, as in we correctly predicted the home team or the away team would win and the exact score. These ones here. So we put 2-1 in for Whitecaps to beat Austin. They won 2-1. We put 2-1 for Philadelphia to beat New York City FC. They won 2-1. So just in this strategy alone, we had 2 perfect correct scores. We only missed out on points in 3 games, by the way. So there were only 3 games from the MLS games this weekend that did not go over 2.5. They were Nashville against Philadelphia, Earthquakes against Sounders, and then Montreal versus Charlotte. So I'm always saying to you guys that the MLS is an over 2.5 league, which means that when you do your predictions on Pookie, all you need to be thinking about really is over 2.5, because 7 out of the 10 games went over 2.5. And that's how we were able to finish 10th, or sorry, 70th actually, because we were able to consistently get points for the over 2.5 scorelines here. We've done really good. I think for like just a 2-1 experiment, we've done amazing here. So let me show you. Look, in the leaderboard, we finished 70th on the boosted leaderboard. We were going to finish a lot lower in the base leaderboard, 108, right? The boosted leaderboard is what really counts because 90% of the rewards are distributed on the boosted leaderboard. We finished higher because we were not very accurate, but we were consistent with our predictions here. So I got 2 correct and only 1 with no points and still behind. No way. Isn't it mental? Absolutely mental how we just were almost doing this for a laugh and we ended up beating most people here that played in the MLS League on the weekend. There were 599. You only need to finish in the top 50% in order to win money when you predict on Pookie. So we finished easily, comfortably in the top 50% just by literally doing a bit of a joke of 2-1. That's how easy it is. I kid you not. I say it every time we are on this stream. I say it every single time we're covering Pookie. It's such a steal right now to play Pookie. It's literally like robbing the bank because it is so easy to earn rewards. And I'm going to show you the rewards right now. Right, so we finished 70th. That places us basically in this bracket here, where we won between 1.32 to 2.44 Matic, which is the Pookie's equivalent of Ether, right? It's the cryptocurrency which is native on the Polygon blockchain. And we got between 72.98 POC to 123.66 POC, which is the Pookie equivalent of Sorare coins. And with the POC coins, you can use them to level up and pay for the cost of your level ups of your Pookie balls. You can also pay for things like refilling the pressure and stuff. We're going to receive our rewards right now. So we get 2.1 Matic, which is actual cryptocurrency, just by putting 2-1 on every single game in the MLS League. We ended up winning some money by doing it like that. And we actually beat a lot of people. We get 111.5 POC as well. We're going to claim those rewards right now, which is amazing. How did you guys get on Pookie as well? Did any of you guys do better? I can probably see it, actually. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to look at my rivals to see where you're all done. So there you go. We've claimed our rewards right now. So that will take our balance in our Matic up to 7.179, which is like $5 right now. And then we have 375.876 POC as well, which is really good. What happened to our PXP points though? We didn't get any PXP, did we? I don't remember seeing us get any PXP there. We should have got some PXP as well, some experience points, but it wasn't available, was it? I'm not sure what happened there or whether we just received them already. I don't know what happened there. We should have got some PXP. That might be a bit of a bug or a glitch that's happening. Let me have a look to see how you guys done, right? So if I go into my own leaderboard here for match day 12, this is why I always like to add you as rivals, and feel free to add me as a rival as well, guys. You can find me, my name, of course, is Free Tip Scout. So in terms of you guys here, look, wow, I beat Nicholas. I beat Nico. Nico's got an epic ball, which is one of the most powerful balls in the game, and our 2-1 prediction with our rare ball ended up beating Nico. So Nico had a bit of a shocker in the game week. Sopsy we beat, there you go. So Sopsy was saying in the chat that even with his kind of predictions, we still ended up finishing better than him. That's a good effort, though, from Sopsy. Look, 80th place there is decent. KazMD finished 107. Jinx, Jin, finished 50th, which is really good. In fact, look at you guys here. Look, every single one of you finished in the top 50%. Yeah, you did. Every single one of you here finished in the top 50%. So, guys, you're doing amazing in Pookie. You're doing amazing, because if you can consistently finish in the top 50%, you will just be earning that cryptocurrency passively. And over time, that will really add up. I mean, I cleared my wallet and I'm already up to $5. I cleared my wallet last week. I'm already up to $5.65. Give it another week, we'll probably be up to about $10 in here. It will add up really, really quickly. And don't forget, guys, if you want to get started in Pookie today and you want to actually start buying some balls so that you can earn money like me just by predicting on football games, and you can do so right here today. There's only 28 Pookie balls left. Only 28 left before they are completely sold out. There are 2 epic balls left. There's 1 legendary. There's 25 commons. You can find the link in the chat again to get started, so please do use that link if you are thinking of getting started in Pookie, because it not only helps me out and supports the channel, but it also allows you guys to claim 2 free rookie balls, which are your balls that you can play in the free-to-play competition. So you can even just get started today playing the basic league, which is completely free-to-play. You don't earn any money in that league, but you can actually win a common Pookie ball worth $25. And if you end up finishing in a place that earns you a common Pookie ball, you can then use that common Pookie ball to then play in the pro leagues like these ones here, where you can then earn the money, the Matic, every single weekend or every single game week. It's a lot of fun to play. Check it out. We cover it on the streams regularly as well. And I'm often showing you guys some of the tips and tricks and the tactics about how to get better in Pookie and how to more accurately predict and place higher up in the leaderboards. I know a lot of you other guys are having fun in the chat as well playing it, which is great to see. Can we scale up Brazil matches for next week during the week? We definitely can, Sopsy. Yeah, we will. So what we'll do tomorrow, on tomorrow's stream, is we will scout Brazilian League matches, because the thing is that the USA League here is not going to have any more match days, I don't think, whilst the Leagues Cup is happening. So the Leagues Cup happens next weekend, and as that's happening, we're not going to be able to predict in the MLS for a while. So probably we won't be able to predict in the MLS League for like a month or so for the duration of the Leagues Cup, which is a little bit frustrating because we have been smashing it every single match day in the MLS. We've been smashing it, but you know what? It also gives us an opportunity to check out another league, right? And I think the Brazilian and the Argentinian league, well, I think the Argentinian league, does it not go on a bit of a holiday soon? I think it has like a 2 or 3, like a 2-week gap, doesn't it? I think around July. Not July. When is it? It has a break soon, doesn't it, basically? The Argentinian league. And I think when we look at the Brazilian league here, yeah, look, the Brazilian league has a match day 16 already available with 10 games, right? Available. Yeah, there's no MLS until August 21st, exactly. So we need to start looking at another league, and I think we will be looking at the Brazilian league here. So tomorrow, when we go live, we'll start to look into the games here for match day 16. And we'll start to put some predictions together. And that will help you guys to, place high in the leaderboards on Pookie and get some good rewards. Cool. All right, guys. We've reached the end of the stream here. So we are going to call it a day for now. I'm very happy with what we've done here today. I found it a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. I'm really happy that we now have a very solid, a very strong under-23 team as well, that we can look forward to playing next season. It's really good. And of course, all you guys will win the rewards as well. So when we start winning with this team, I'm really excited to see what under-23 players we can get from the game that we can then give out to the Sorare community. So, guys, thank you so much for today. We don't have any time to do any free to Scout Fund coupons, but I think it's been a stream where that's absolutely fine because we've been talking and interacting quite a bit. So you will be able to find me in the Discord for a little bit later on tonight. So if you are a subscriber, then feel free to jump into the Discord. The link is in the chat there. And of course, we'll be back again tomorrow at 12 p.m. UK time, where we'll be doing our Monday midweek planning and scouting stream, plus also doing some predictions for Pookie as well. Thank you so much for the incredible support. Thank you for all the subs. And please, good luck with the rest of your game weeks in Sorare. Please keep me informed and keep me posted on Twitter how you guys are getting on. I will try to retweet and share all the success that you guys are having. Thanks so much, guys, and I will catch you again on the next one.